What's up, guys? It's Big from IV Gaming, and I'm here doing a video I've really been looking forward to with Oops. Oops, what are we doing?
We are finally doing the Truth and Reconciliation.
This is probably the level in Halo that I love to hate more than any other level in any other game ever.
Yeah, as you can see from the bottom right, we started off with 987 negative points, meaning we died a few times in this starting part. That's always a good sign.
Yeah, I mean, this starting part, I don't know, I think we're being kind of careful with our ammo and everything too, playing this level and the parts so many times. We kind of know what we're doing now.
Yeah, this level, you need to do ammo conservation because there's not a lot of sniper ammo, and there's not a lot of assault rifle ammo either, and assault rifle sucks, but when that's all you got, that's all you got.
The assault rifle really does suck on here, and I just noticed, and I never noticed it before, you start with 64 shots, but then the most you can get later is what, 28?
Yeah, I believe it's 28, but you got to remember it takes 2 shots for each time you shoot it, so that's only about 14 that you can hold at a time.
Yeah, this level's a bear, but there's some little tricks and skips that you can do in order to get through it.
As you can see, I'm using the assault rifle as much as I possibly can when I'm relatively safe.
And as you can see, I'm just like, screw it, I'm using the sniper, I don't even care.
So this first part, you just gotta slowly take out enemies. Same as every other mission. Kill grunts first, then elites. Jackals are a pain in the butt. As you can see, they can shred you pretty quickly if you don't get up to them in time.
Jackals are a massive pain, but the cool thing is even hitting their shield will recharge your shield.
Typically, if you're close enough to them, you can usually take on 2 jackals at a time if that's all that's shooting you, as long as you hit your melees. If you have any more than that, you gotta hope you kill one fast and then get to the other one pretty quick. Look at that, we're positive now though. We might even end the mission positive, who knows?
Yeah, I'm sure that'll last. Yeah, this mission's really stupid easy, so don't worry about your score. It'll be positive no matter what you do.
As you can see, you rock the night vision this whole mission, and I don't think I turned it on once.
I have bad eyes. Well, actually, you probably have worse eyes, but you wear contacts, and I choose not to.
As you can see, I ran out of assault rifle ammo pretty much here, so I go back for more after this checkpoint, and you proceed and start cleaning up some enemies in this next part.
We filmed this so long ago, I'm trying to remember what we actually did.
There, I got some ammo from some dead Marines. Like we said in some other parts, they're good for something, and that's ammo.
And that's all they're good for, is ammo.
Especially when we get to the end of this mission, you can see that they kind of shoot you quite a bit.
Yeah, they try to ruin your life.
Here I kill this grunt up here,
nice.
and you were confused as to what was shooting behind you.
Yeah, you know, I gotta take a little look around. Just in case you got those elites with the snipers.
As you saw there on the left, I walked around that rock to the left of the rock, and be careful because there's a ledge there, and I don't even want to know how many times we fell off that ledge.
I mean, cumulative of all the times that we've done this mission on LASO, I mean, we've probably fallen off that ledge 100 times.
Yeah, I would say that's a pretty good estimate there. If you shoot those turrets with your assault rifle, it will damage the grunts, so you'll see in the future here I just shoot the turret with a assault rifle to save sniper ammo. Careful not to pick up that health pack because, again, ammo, health, everything in this mission is very scarce. As a whole, this mission, if it would give you more ammo with the sniper and everything, it wouldn't be that bad of a mission. It's just trying to keep your ammo conservation and hoping you don't use too much, get a checkpoint, and just be screwed. it's not a horrible mission besides one room, and we'll discuss that when we get there.
Yeah, and I totally agree with that, because even that room that we'll discuss when we get there would have been made a lot easier with more sniper ammo.
Yeah, for sure.
But otherwise, the rest of this mission, you can just sit back and snipe all day long if you had enough ammo.
Yeah, and as you can see, sniper would have made short work of this grunt, but you gotta save that ammo whenever you can.
Probably sounds like we're beating a dead horse with this sniper ammo thing. Though there's a reason, because you really need to save your sniper ammo.
Here you go back to where that ammo pile was, and you just kind of wait there while I run through this next part, because there's invisibility up here, as you'll see. And we'll explain the strategy for that in a little while here.
And again, true to form, I'm sitting in the back and letting you do it.
Yeah. This is the best way we found to beat this part. If you want to try it a different way, you can. I know we were doing it a couple different ways in different attempts, but this was kind of the easiest way that we found, was to have one person go back, the other one grab this invisibility. As you can see, I had to hide behind that tree, and I was still almost killed there. And then you just skip all these enemies here. Watch out for these elites. If you bump into them, they will punch you or start shooting you, so be careful there. And
with the health situation in here, it would not have been good for one of those elites to see you there.
yeah. And here, I prioritize those jackals because they shoot really fast, and it's hard to get up close to them. Then kill the one elite there, and then the grunts are pretty much easy work from that. Here you'll see me waste quite a few sniper shots doing what I was telling you guys about before. If you shoot him in the peak, sometimes it'll kill him, sometimes it won't. That didn't kill him at all, and the second one did. This one, same thing. I wait for him to get in because he's stationary then. That looked like a headshot, Nope. Again. And 4 shots took out one grunt, but sometimes you just got to do what you can.
And again, it's really cool with the, what is it, the boom skull that the grunts will blow up. Or is that the 2 times explosion radius?
Pretty nice for when you're killing grunts, because it just makes everything so much easier. As you can see there, a dropship came in and Cortana gave you a prompt for it. And at that point, the second person that's waiting back in that previous area can start advancing forward to this part. And all the enemies in the last zone that I skipped while invisible are gone, as you can see here. They all died, and it's just a nice little walk.
Don't get frustrated if you have to make that walk 18 times because you can't hold out till you get there. Not that I'm speaking from experience or anything.
Yeah, it's pretty hard just standing in one spot, not shooting anything, huh?
Well, yeah, it is. You get really bored.
See, I did pick up the health there because I believe the last few times I just kept getting killed out there. And like you said, we're getting sick of running that part so often. Here, you'll get waves of enemies dropping down that grav lift. And if you can place a nice grenade, unlike that one, you can usually kill most of them in one shot. That was a better grenade there.
Yeah, second grenade kind of made up for it. With the kill tag.
And here, for some reason at this part, if you have one guy staying back at this rock that you can take pretty good cover behind, that Big is behind, they all will converge on him, and then I can kind of snipe them from across the map or come up behind and throw a grenade or punch them. But yeah, if you just kind of stay back, have one person stay back at this section and the other one kind of stay in the other corner, they'll usually not converge on the guy that's further in the room. As you can see, another nice grenade there. That is not very good ammo conservation on your grenades. Just so you know.
Yeah, that's not ideal. But you know, there's 100 ways to.
Killing Frenzy going there. I'm the best.
And I'm pretty sure in campaign it's 20 for a killing frenzy. Like it's double what it is when you're playing online.
Yeah, I believe that's true as well.
Which is amazing. You've been alive for 20 straight kills.
Yeah. Checking for ammo. As you can see, there's an ammo drop there where that health was. There's assault rifle, quite a few grenades. That's why I believe I was going up there to grab some more grenades. And then some sniper shots too. We actually saved quite a bit of sniper ammo in this first section, as you'll see later on. That we actually had sniper ammo to spare once we left this area. There's another nice grenade throw, as you can see.
It was a nice snipe. It's kind of a grenade.
And a nice jump in the turret when I was trying to reload. I do not recommend getting in the turrets, but I just kept accidentally getting in this one, and it did end up working out because everything was panicking, running towards you. But
well, then don't tell him it was an accident then.
as you can see, you can get injured pretty fast there, because just like with the grunts, when you're shooting the turret, it damages the grunts. Same thing with us. If we're sitting in the turret and they shoot the turret, it'll damage Master Chief, so you gotta be careful there. I think this was actually a nice grenade throw. Yeah, didn't kill much, but got that elite pretty well. And then that time I did mean to get in the turret, because I was like, you know, that worked really well last time.
And I saw you were on a rampage, like 40 enemies in a row.
Yeah, I don't think we had, we got a checkpoint halfway through this section, and I don't think we reverted to it at all. I think once we got past that first little bit, it went pretty smooth.
I like that it's not in the video that the whole time if there's a jackal like 5 feet from me, I'm like, there's something by me. Help. And there you are helping. I was probably yelling.
Yeah, you gotta be careful there though, just to make sure that your partner isn't near where you're killing that grunt. There I'm trying to kill a jackal with my assault rifle.
Long range aside, I'm using the assault rifle, you know, good headshot on the elite.
That would have killed me probably there with no shields and low health.
That's getting a little risky here.
Yeah, well, when you're a professional gamer like us, you can take some risks.
No, that's true. Well, it's not even a risk if you know you're that good. Cut out the score when I say that.
I'll superimpose a nicer one on there.
Yeah, put a 500,000 score.
As you can see, a nice little view there of me brawling with the elite again.
It might seem like I'm not getting in on it because I'm afraid, but if I get in on it, I'm killing oops. There's no question. Or he's going to kill me and we're going to have to go back to the checkpoint.
So here when that music starts, hunters spawned. I sped this up because I ran back to grab ammo and grenades that were at that part that Doohangus was standing at before. And that's definitely, if you left any grenades, any ammo, even if it's for the assault rifle, go back for it. It's worth it. Health pack too that we left there. And then I saw there were more grenades and more sniper ammo there, so then Doohangus comes back running that way to check if he needs sniper ammo, because his is not there, as you can see from the malfunction skull. There's a few jump issues there.
And a key point where the one thing I wanted to look at is ammo, and of course I can't look at the ammo.
Yeah, it's always the one that you need. And there you got 16 rounds, so that's 8 shots. Believe it or not, that is life or death right there.
I'm very happy to get those 8 shots.
And then, as you guys all probably know, the hunters go down with 1 shot to the back, whether it's with the sniper in this situation or the magnum. So as long as you get behind them, just 1 shot will take them down. Otherwise, you can try and melee them from the back and just run around in circles, but this is the safer option, and since we had more ammo, we figured why not.
Yeah, hunters actually aren't that intimidating at all on here. You can do a cool little trick. You run up to them, they'll charge you, and you can just very easily circle around them to get behind them.
Honestly, this next room coming up here, I would take 6 hunters in the room versus what we had to deal with.
I'd probably double it to 12.
And there's a bunch of grenades and ammo there too. That square box that I was just looking at there, I think I zoom in on it in a little bit. That's the sniper ammo, and then the pouches that are red and gray are assault rifle ammo. Just a little fact for you guys there.
I did get 2 more rounds there, I saw. So make sure you're always checking.
See, that's assault rifle right there. And then I believe you picked up the last of that sniper ammo, but yeah, it's in just a little like ammo crate box. And
here come all the Marines to our rescue.
Marines.
Well, they're not dead yet, but they're essentially zombies.
So this part, you wanna just stare at this room right here that's by the boxes when you get the checkpoint, because trust me, you'll probably be in this room for a long time. I believe we were in this room for about an hour.
Which seems low.
As you can see, our score jumped to negative 43,000.
Yeah. Yeah, I was at negative 5,000. I was at negative 43,000, if that tells you anything.
There's 20,000 enemy achievement right there for you.
All right, thanks for watching our achievement, guys.
And just like that. Here, I sped up this part. So basically, you got to sit here for about 2 to 3 minutes until the music changes. Sometimes it will change, sometimes it won't, which is part of the frustration with this mission. And once the music changes, you'll see us go to the hallway to our right, and sometimes there'll be enemies there and sometimes there won't be, so it's very random. And in this situation, we did get some enemies there. You want to chuck a grenade, snipe them, and hopefully a chain reaction will kill a lot of enemies in the room. We really didn't get too lucky with it, so we just have to kind of pick them off from here. And as you can tell by our score again, this took a long time and a lot of attempts. There's gold elites that spawn with swords, and if you both are sniping at them, they are decent to take down, but if you're both not, or if they sneak up on you, it's an instant kill. Death.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous, and I hear that there's a lot of like randomness to the way that they spawn, so you could get lucky and have only a couple, but there were times where we were looking at what, 4 or 5 at the same time running down the hallway
right
at
there.
us.
Yeah, and as you could see before there, more grunts spawned in that hallway, which typically when this music starts, all the enemies are spawned, but as you could see there, they weren't, so you got to be careful for more enemies spawning as well. Still prioritize grunts.
If I'm not mistaken, another key that we found to this was only keeping one door open at a time.
Yeah, so you're basically watching that door over there just for enemies to open it, and you're not shooting because you don't want to draw any enemies in, and I'm shooting from the other door, and if either of us sees a gold elite, we're supposed to call out that it's coming in, but I didn't do that there.
Yeah, good call.
And as you can see, still more gold elites. Got one, another one backed off, and my sniper situation ammo is not doing so hot. I think there's one gold elite left, which is right there.
Risky with the no scope.
Yeah, with those gold elites, you gotta. I felt like the no scope was the easiest with them.
It's just an absolute panic.
And as you can see, I ran out of ammo. You got a clutch snipe there. I'm using the assault rifle, and you got him.
Using the scope.
And then I realized, I don't even think I knew that I was out of sniper ammo there, and I realized it here, and I was just like, let's go see what's out here. Oh, there's just a few grunts over there. And then I asked you, do you have sniper ammo? And you were, yeah. And I was like, yeah, you take care of them. I'm not gonna screw this up again.
I'm glad you remember our dialogue. I don't remember any of this. It's like I'm watching it for the first time. Like I wasn't even a part of it.
Yeah, save that invisibility that's sitting there. In some guides that you'll find, they tell you you can grab it and you'll be fine, but definitely save it, because we had a couple other attempts, other days that we grabbed it and it really put us in a bind for the next part of this mission.
Yeah, we had to get extremely lucky on the next part when we did it. The first time I think we did LASO.
Yeah. You make quick work of these hunters. And now at this part, I really don't know what you're supposed to do. I think you're supposed to go down to the store like we do and then go around like we do, but honestly, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't remember. There's a point to hitting that door, though.
Well, I think if you have Marines still, I think they come down to that door, and you're supposed to go and let them through, but since they're all dead, it just kind of breaks the dialogue there. You grabbed the health, even though I was in a worse health situation, but that's because I grabbed the invisibility, and in this next room, there's a health pack, so we kind of strategized that. Here, you want to jump off this wraith, and you won't take any damage. And then run to this back corner because there's health, grenades, a bunch of sniper ammo. Reload the sniper and then walk over it again because you'll pick up more. And then hopefully there's a grunt sleeping by this door. But there's not, so we were really worried here because I just got a checkpoint before dropping down there, so there was no resetting the enemies in this room. So we thought we were going to have to redo this whole mission after all of that hassle. As you can see, I'm like panicking, like trying to figure out what I'm doing. This bro elite comes, points at the door, opens it for me, and I get away unharmed. Oh, slightly harmed, but I'll take it.
Yeah, definitely take slightly harmed over dead.
And then obviously you don't get a checkpoint for a while here, so I waste a few shots of the sniper when I normally wouldn't have. I probably wouldn't have sniped this jackal, but I didn't want to die, and I used a grenade on him too, as you can see. And I don't know how those snipes didn't kill him.
Jackal was a king.
Yeah, it sure looked like I hit him in the head.
Wow, yeah.
But yeah, I'm being very cautious here because I didn't know how we were going to get back to that door again if I would have died.
See, this is cautious for you. This is over aggressive for me.
Your regular gameplay.
Yeah, not even.
Yeah, just peeking around the corners, hoping.
It is kind of interesting seeing the stuff that you do while I'm like standing there in the back and you're just talking to me like, oh, I think I'm going to get through it soon.
Yeah, you're just chilling in that wraith corner. I think I might cut to you one more time here. Yep, there you go.
And there I am, hanging out.
Not moving, not doing anything.
The problem also with...
Which is good.
Yeah, because you would be running around, like, shooting at stuff, whatever. That's actually a part of the reason, too, why I'm the one who stays back.
Okay, so there you had a nice shot on that grunt, but we wanted to take out that elite on top first, otherwise he's a pain in the butt to get an angle on. This is the only other room, really, in this mission that I would say is kind of a hassle, but I don't think it took us that long this second time we played through this mission on LASO.
It looks like our score only went down about 7,000.
Yeah. Well, we were also rusty, if you don't remember. We took a break and sat in that back room for a while, so we were just getting back into the swing of it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That was like 8 hours, I think we took a break.
Yeah, if you guys end up doing that, which it's fine if you do, but make sure you turn your power settings to not turn off after so long, because the first time we did this, I had my power settings to turn off after 8 hours, and we went to bed and the Xbox was off in the morning, so that was fun.
That was heartbreaking.
Yeah. And then, yeah, we just kind of work our way to this back side of the room and kind of let things come to us. These jackals were a pain in the butt up top.
The Jackals always have this weird, specific little dance that they do that I just can't seem to get a shot on them with no auto aim.
Yeah, you got to be careful if you're in that back right corner if you're heading towards this area, back left if you're facing away from it. One set of enemies will spawn out of that door, and you just got to watch for them, and once they spawn, kill them, and there shouldn't be any more that spawn out of there until the hunters. There's 2 hunters that'll spawn. Again, you can see I'm using my assault rifle as much as possible. Pretty much every time I cut to Doohangus, he's using his sniper, so one of us had to save sniper ammo.
Yeah, I'm not gonna save my sniper ammo.
Oh, there you had your assault rifle out.
That's because you were probably pressuring me.
We never mentioned this in any of the other videos, but the assault rifle seems to be the easiest weapon to have in your hand when you're trying to melee enemies, because it seems faster and it just seems smoother than any other weapon. So that's why we always switch to, or usually try to switch to the assault rifle when we're punching any enemies.
Yeah, I don't know if it's psychological or what, but it's definitely easier to melee with the assault rifle.
Cortana talked there, and more enemies were spawning out of that back door that we came in. And you just gotta keep watching for them. That elite was very interested in my grenade for some reason. See there, I switched to the assault rifle just for the melees here. Melee, melee, I always say melee.
I also always say melee. I don't know what's right, but that's what I'm saying.
There you picked up that overshield, which was fine, but typically you can try and save it as long as possible. You have a habit of strafing into things that you don't mean to.
I constantly am strafing and walking over health packs, over shields, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know how many times in these LASOs that we've done that we've killed ourselves because you strafed over a health pack when you only were missing like shield, because you will pick up a health pack even if you just have some shield gone and no health gone.
Oh, it's because I'm doing those pro strats on the strafe.
So yeah, we killed the 2 hunters. Once the hunters spawn, that's all the enemies in this area, so we're just picking up ammo at that spot there. We made a mental note of what was left, kinda, and moved on. There are some invisible elites in the hallways up here coming up, so watch out for that. But as soon as you get that checkpoint, it's always nice to... It's a lot nicer of a play style that you can do.
Yeah, you get that courage. Which for me means I'll peek around the corner instead of just standing there waiting for you to kill everything.
The grunts exploding will set off chain reactions on the elites' grenades that they drop, and that is very deadly. Well, anytime there's the invisible elite, that's very deadly anytime you're playing, but especially in these hallways because they kind of roll down the ramps and they can easily chain to you pretty quickly, even if you kill a grunt all the way down the hall. That grunt stuck himself, I don't know how, but...
Suicidal grunt?
Maybe that footage right there is what gave Bungie the idea to make suicidal grunts.
Yeah, those suicidal grunts are one of my least favorite things in this game, I think.
Yeah, there's another invisible elite here. And I believe there might be 1 or 2 in the next section, but we'll see when we get there. Here, one of us, you kept looking straight, and I looked to the left, and we kind of had assignments to you kill the ones straight, and I'll kill the ones to the left, and it seemed to work out pretty well for us. Took a few attempts to get the...
Yeah, I think it was a good strategy.
Yeah, it took a couple attempts to get the exact methodology of it down, and I know I wiped a few times because I didn't like my health situation, and I don't think I really cared for it in this part either because I came in with full health, full shields, but you just kind of get to the point where you're like, 4 bars is plenty.
Yeah, after you've done it 15 times, maybe 4 is not so bad.
Sometimes you can get to this door and get the elite before he runs out like I did there. Sometimes he runs out, so it's really hit or miss on that. Better when he doesn't run out, obviously, but gotta deal with the cards you're dealt.
One thing I have to say about CE is I love the earth-shattering explosions when those grunts are blowing up like in a room and the screen shakes.
Yeah. One thing that's interesting, which I don't mind, but I notice every time you accidentally pick up a health pack because I will hear certain sounds that are on your screen on my screen even though you're way across the map. Like it gives the audio cue for both sides.
Yeah, I think you'll get that flash too.
Yeah, I don't know if I've noticed the flash, and it might be, but I just don't know if I've noticed.
Maybe that's because I always pick up the health packs.
Yeah. And then I believe I got a checkpoint or was about to get a checkpoint, so you started moving forward there. Because if you... Oh, yeah. At that part, you do want to stay back there because otherwise enemies will spawn from behind you. So that's why you're staying in that room.
Yeah, they'll spawn in that door.
Once I got to that bridge in the middle there, they would have started spawning behind. But since you were standing there, they didn't spawn. So that's what we were kind of despawning there. As you can see in this next part, we kind of tried that again, but I didn't have patience to stay back so far, so they ended up spawning on me.
Typical.
Yeah, so if I would have went back through the door to my right, they wouldn't have spawned behind us, but I was just kind of hanging out, chilling.
Yeah, so I've probably been standing around for 4 hours. You couldn't do it for 15 seconds.
Yeah, see there, they spawned behind me. I quickly cut there. And then I ran back into the door. And I was like, yeah, I gotta clean this up before he notices, and you noticed.
I did, yep. I'm thinking to myself, this guy, he can't stand there at all. Come on.
Well, the funny thing is we did not beat this on the first attempt, so I don't think I stayed in that room more than like once or twice because I was just getting so bored with standing there.
You're getting so bored of standing there, man. We're gonna switch roles next time.
So here we get a checkpoint right there, and we decide, hey, there's more ammo down below. So you can jump on the ship to get back down to the second level, and then you can drop on a box here. And usually you don't take damage if you drop on it right, but I didn't. And then we picked up all this ammo, grenades, because we figured it was worth it. The problem is we got the checkpoint before we did that. What we should have done is gotten the grenades and ammo and then went through that hallway and gotten the checkpoint because how many times do you think we did this run? At least, well, we were trying the jumps down to try and find the most effective way quite a few times, and then we did this run probably 10, 12 times because you don't get another checkpoint for a while.
Yeah, it was a lot.
But yeah, the ammo conservation and picking up as much ammo as possible is definitely worth it in this mission, so we decided every time that it was worth it to go back and get all that stuff because you don't want to be caught in a situation where you can't go back and get that ammo but need it.
Yeah, totally agree.
There we left the health pack. We usually tried not to pick up health packs unless we were down in the red at the very least. Here, if you shoot that grunt, he'll explode typically, but I did a poor job at it. And then one shot on that elite will kill him. And that's usually the best method to start this room off, just so you can get one elite gone pretty easily.
Yeah, and I don't remember the exact number of how many elites are in this room. Was it like 4 that you have to kill?
Yeah, I believe so. And then there's that yellow sword elite too. So just stay back. Snipe. They typically weren't running at me when I was staying back at this door, and they were mostly coming to you on the right-hand side there. Yeah, and then he almost got you there, but if you back up pretty quick, he won't be able to get you.
No, yeah, he's easy. It's a couple sniper shots when there's only one of them and not 4 coming at you.
Here we go back and pick up these grenades, and I think you grabbed the health because you were down to 2 bars, yeah. And as you can see there, you had full sniper ammo, full assault rifle ammo. Me, who knows?
Yeah, we have no idea.
Probably similar since I walked over that same spot. There, I have full assault rifle ammo.
Captain's transponder signal is strong. We must be close.
And pretty much the same thing as the rest of the mission. Just keep on walking through these purple hallways.
Yep. Walk through, throw grenades, kill what you can.
Those needles will bounce off the walls, and they chase you a lot further than what you would think. And that distance from that grenade has killed us plenty of times and hasn't damaged us like that plenty of times as well.
Just when you see a grenade coming in like that, back up as much as you can.
As we said in other missions, it's very hit or miss. Grunts are still blowing up down there. And always check your corners. Here I take on this jackal, you take on the other one. You have no clue how hard it was for me not to go and whack that jackal right there.
I believe it. You have no self-control. You're a child.
But yeah, you don't wanna whack the jackal out from under your teammate because he's getting damaged the whole time, and you don't want to take that last shield recharge from him. So you want to go to the left here. When you see 2 open doors like this, the white doors, you want to go left, and there's some, I think there's a health pack and then some ammo in these cells that no one is in. Well, no one alive is in.
Yeah, no live people. All right, guys, my time to shine here. Guess who takes lead? So one time, any mission.
Yeah, and as I mentioned in that one central room, you'll kind of see what I do while you're.
Oh, I can't wait.
While you're doing all the work. It's not horrible, but you'll see why I'm usually not the one that stays back. There I accidentally picked up that health pack.
I know exactly why you're not the one to stay back. I don't need to be shown. I know you too well.
Yeah, so there's invisibility behind this stage that had that control panel on. And as you'll be able to tell, you just kind of go to the next room and kill all the hard enemies, I guess you could say.
Yeah, the elites that are there, and then I think there's 2 jackals on the outside, but you'll see.
Here I'm kind of scouting ahead to make sure the direction we have to go, and I get a checkpoint, so again, that checkpoint confidence is very key. Here's your time. Psyching yourself up.
I'm getting ready. I'm going.
On your mark, get set, go!
I grab
He's
it
off.
and I run. Well, I walk because it's CE, but
see, I'm just standing here, watching you.
surprised you didn't take a
I
shot
can't
at me.
see. Well, I couldn't see you anymore. So now what do I do? You know?
I don't even want to know. But you go left and then right into this room and assassinate the enemies that you can.
Yeah, so there's that invisible guy there. Here I'm trying to play around with the control board. Punch that guy jumping on the control board.
God. Put your controller down, man.
Jumping around in the cells.
What do you... I would literally just be standing there.
I think you told me that I was clear to fall or come in now, so I was starting to head out there. But yeah, it's hard for me to stand still.
I can kind of identify with that.
Oh, you can identify with that because I have a little clip coming up here of you as well.
Oh, do you? I was thinking of when we
Yeah.
were doing the Silent Cartographer. I don't remember what it was, but I was in that room forever.
That mission's coming up next.
Oh, that's coming up? I don't even remember.
Spoiler
Well,
alert.
You'll see it then. Yeah, spoiler if you don't know the levels of Halo CE.
Yeah, and then you just gotta open these cells, and it lets everyone out. A bunch of invisible guys come out here. Just gotta throw some grenades, take them out as fast as possible. Get shot a lot by those Marines, as I was talking about earlier. They do not hold back.
They don't hold back on you or anything else.
This part of the mission is pretty frustrating because you need to keep Captain Keyes alive, and he, as you can see, he just runs in, and he gets in the thick of it just like I do, and he dies very easily. So what we found was if one of us stays back, hint hint on who that'll be,
I wonder.
and the other person progresses, the Captain Keyes and the Marines will stay back with the person further back. So you stayed back, and I just methodically, cleared out all the enemies just so we didn't have to worry about him killing himself, because he killed himself quite often in our attempts before we figured this out.
And I was consistently yelling at the Marines because I was being a babysitter because they can't be trusted.
And this is the part that you kind of screw around a little bit, but
Do I? I don't remember.
as you can see, I'm missing all my melees here, down to 2 bars of health because of it. Do better than that.
Wow.
There you're looking at Keyes because he has one little needle in his needle rifle.
Yeah, it's one needle stick out. Like, reload it, man. Come on.
He's got to save that ammo.
Yeah, I guess.
There, I hit around the corner because I didn't trust it. See, that's your kind of screwing around, zooming in on Keyes. I really wanted to punch that grunt in the back, but do not do that.
I'm glad you didn't.
And then you're back to just kind of standing there.
It's what I do. I don't want to do anything to jeopardize the mission.
Checking my corners. Still using the assault rifle as much as possible. That was a little too close to that grenade for my liking, but apparently me at the time didn't care too much. There you're zoomed in on him again.
I'm checking them out.
As we've mentioned in many other videos, we play LASO in the classic graphics, as you can tell by Captain Keyes' face, because the geometry of the shapes and everything is different in the new graphics, and you don't want to be throwing grenades in your face or wasting ammo, especially on this mission.
Yeah, true that.
There I come back to check out the needle in his needler, because I wasn't sure what you were geeking out about at the time, and then I also wanted to go get that ammo.
I was so bored. I was suffering from, like, this mission as a whole, how long it takes. Like, early form PTSD.
Here I wait for you because I know there's a checkpoint coming up around this corner, so we didn't want to have you walk every time to get back to this point.
Which we've done in the past, I believe.
And there we got the checkpoint. This part has, what, 4 sword elites that are invisible?
Is it 4 or 3? I don't remember.
I guess it's 3. They go down pretty easily, but again, you don't want to get too close to them. Here I tried to get a 2-fer and missed. There you took one out.
I meanwhile couldn't even find the one, if I remember right.
Yeah, and Keyes, we're lucky he didn't get killed right there.
Yep.
And he reloaded.
He's the only one left.
And then here we pull Keyes back to one of the previous rooms so he doesn't get killed again. because escort missions suck.
Yeah, and then I go out and Oops waits with him.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, per usual. Just kidding. That's not what happens.
Yeah, we switched the name Burns on top. Just don't pay attention to me not using the night vision like Big was using all game.
I turned it off for this part. I do love this music though. When he kicks up, you know something's happening.
Halo music is just awesome in general. And this is one of the last rooms. This is one of the last rooms you need to kill enemies in, really. So I don't know how much ammo I have, but I just use your sniper or ammo as much as you want. You should be fine. There I have 8 bullets, which is 4 shots, and that's plenty. I think I actually go to the right up here. Oh no, I skipped all the ammo because you don't need it anyway, so. If you went to the right, if you left any ammo there from previously, you would be fine. You would be able to get more.
God, and you just charge right in there.
Yeah, and then you just have to hit that button and then survive for a few seconds, and that's gonna be the end of the mission here. Right there we go. And that is Truth and Reconciliation. Fun mission. Give yourself plenty of time. And thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
See you, everybody.